What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. Now, if that's something you like to listen to, then we definitely welcome you to subscribe. We put out a host of different credit and financial related videos, so you could always support our channel just by liking, sharing, or commenting right down below. It helps our content get out to a much wider audience, so we greatly appreciate any support that we can get. Before I get into today's video, I wanted to remind some of you guys who have reached out previously with different questions or inquiries that now you could actually schedule free 15-minute consultations with us through a scheduling software called Calendly. I'm gonna post a link in the description of the video. So instead of emailing back and forth, I thought it was much more efficient to just streamline the process where you can just book a consultation without having to send out an email and get back a response. So definitely check that out if you're interested. In addition, I will be hosting another webinar later this month on how to tap into the value of your credit as well as your credit accounts in order to generate an income without necessarily, getting into debt or, actually, using, some of these credit accounts. And so like in my hands, roughly about maybe 100 or so different primary and authorized user credit card accounts. So I'm gonna just be going over certain techniques and best practices for those of you who are interested in how to generate income from your good credit standing as well as your different credit accounts. Now this is something too that you can do. You don't have to have a perfect 800 750 credit score. You could do this even with rebuilding credit. So for those of you who are interested, I will be posting a link very soon, not today, but maybe sometime before the end of the week. So you guys can register for the webinar, and there definitely will be a lot of great content in that. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another credit product review. This is specifically the Santander Bank Ultimate Cashback credit card. Now, Santander Bank was used to be a bank called Sovereign Bank, but it was bought out from Banco Santander Group, which is a multinational banking group that's based out of Spain. So they acquired Sovereign Bank, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, renamed it, and Santander Bank is essentially the U.S. affiliate of Banco Santander Group. A lot of you may have heard of Santander Bank recently because they've been involved with a class action lawsuit related to their subprime auto lending practice. So if you've heard of them recently, that's probably what it is. But ironically, their credit card products on the personal, business, as well as commercial aren't necessarily geared towards subprime. So it's pretty interesting that they have, subprime autos, but then they have kind of prime, credit, unsecured credit products. So anyways, the Ultimate Cashback credit card is one of the unique cashback credit cards, and it's actually, among a small group of credit cards that offer 3% cashback on all credit categories. So it's not like, specifically dining, gas, groceries, etc. It's all all categories. So there are some exceptions to that. Now you can't just go and buy Visa gift cards or like money orders and stuff like that. You're not going to get the 3% on that, but anything else, essentially, you're going to get that 3% cash back. Now it is capped at $20,000 within the first 12 months. So when you think about that, 3% of 20,000 is $600. So that's the maximum value that you can get on that 3% category. Now, of course, after you hit that 20,000 spend threshold, or after the first year, whichever one comes first, then you're going to drop down from 3% cash back to just 1.5% cash back. In addition, the intro offer also includes 0% on purchases and balance transfers for the first 12 months. So when you combine the 0% APR for 12 months and then the 3% cash back up to $20,000 in the first year, that's actually one of the best introductory bonus offers that I could think of right now. Now, of course, There are other, cards out there that might have like higher, redemption on specific categories, but 3% and 3% cashback and 0% APR. I mean, that's definitely a very, very attractive offer. Although I'm probably not going to go ahead and apply for this just because, as you all know, I'm in the garden right now. But if there's anyone out there who's interested, this is definitely a card for you to consider, especially in the first year. After the first year, it goes down to 1.5% on all purchases, and then a variable APR depending on what you're approved for. But if I was a churner, which I don't support, churning credit cards, my outlook is more so for the long term and, building credit data, building credit profiles, and then leveraging credit to build wealth. But if, you were someone who churns credit cards, this would definitely be one with a lot of perks. Other than that, I think it's a pretty good account to consider. I'm not that familiar with Santander Bank personally. I don't have any accounts with them or anything like that. But if there's anyone out there who actually has the Ultimate Cashback credit card from Santander Bank, definitely let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comment section right down below. And until next time, y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.